Good evening to you all. Full disclosure here. That's the term I've heard on YouTube. Well, my full disclosure is that I've had a glass of wine. Or more than a glass. I wasn't planning on doing this, but I'm hoping I haven't caused a storm in a teacup regarding these. I've had several comments about swapping the heads, and somebody got in contact with SE. I'm just hoping that I haven't... I thought, we'll just have a look. I've got some ideas. I have a bag of... Sorry about the plastic's a bit yellow. Bits of foam. And there's another bit of foam. This is the SE one. And there's another little bit I'm going to play with here. And I thought, let's do it empirically. Let's just get on with it. So the issue being, I'm on the Icon Pro. Let me get rid of it. I'm going to go on to V7. I would have if the desk if the desk would just do what it's supposed to do. Only 2 years old. I know. Spend some money. Anyway, so I'm on the V7. V7. Okay. And for my voice, I preferred the V7X. V7X just sounds sweeter at the top, and it's got more low end and it's sweeter. But the issue with the V7X being an instrumental mic is that, as you can hear, if you've got headphones on, the plosives were an issue. So I found that swapping the heads, putting this head on, because I'll do it now. Back on the Icon Pro, because there's a slight difference. Two things you might notice. One is obviously the V7 grill is slightly larger, so you can't get so close to the diaphragm anyway, physically. Oh, there we go. As you can see, if I put them, the bases of them. So there's that difference there. And then, as I felt inside, the foam is thicker and firmer, it feels to me. And interestingly, there's a kind of ridge around there. I don't know what, so that may be from, there's kind of ridge around there. Anyway, don't know what that's about. So this is the V7 foam here. And as you can probably see just about, it won't fit. Well, it might. Aha. I suppose I've got to try that. I wasn't going to, but seeing as I'm doing it, I'll get my tweezers. You'll see if the... Because somebody said they tried to order one of these. Oh, let me look through them. That's quite interesting to do. It's slightly thicker. Oh, before I do that as well, and I did feel this is very difficult. I don't know. But it does seem to me as if the V7, the vocal one, has got slightly thicker or firmer foam there as well. Very difficult to tell, but that's what I'm thinking from just feeling that. So the next thing then is, does this the V7 foam, because the fellow said you can buy the V7 foam, I don't want to ruin this, will it fit? This is the V7X, this is the V7, and yes, the V7 is more substantial. Will it fit in the V7X grill? And I think the answer to that is no. So there you go. That's not an option. Back where we were. Whilst I'm at it, somebody said, well, I can't see the point in this really, but they said, what about the V7 grill, V7X grill? We're all going to get confused here, aren't we? On the V7. Now, let me make sure I'm doing things the right way around. Will that work? It'll leave the diaphragm very close. Be about the same. I wondered if the tops there were different on them, but they're not, from what I can see. Not to speak of, anyway. Well, So this is the V7 with the V7X grill on there. People, and you can hear. Yeah, okay. So we've sorted that then. No need to worry about feeling things and all the rest of it, because you can hear straight away people. Back on the Icon Pro. And very quickly, as quick as I can, put that back on. People. So there we go. Less with this head on. So that works. So here's the other thing then. Seeing as they don't seem to be able to buy those heads, or they seem to have the commenters said that it was an issue. So I rummaged through my slightly yellowing bag of things, of various bits of foam, which are probably all rotting. And I just, perchance, came across this. So that's obviously a mic foam. It's fairly... a little bit thick, so I'm going to have to cut the video here. Because what I'm going to do is just shove that little circle in there. And see if that does it. In which case, very easy for you, isn't it? Get the V7X and just buy yourself a piece of... you can. It's going to be cheap enough. Get a bit of Shure SM58. They're quite easily available. The foams, all sorts of foams are. Get a few. Not going to cost you very much. Cut them to size. Try one or two. Balance it up. But what we're going to do is see, first of all, if it works on stopping the popping, and whether it makes much difference to the actual sound. So I'm putting the V7X head back on. And then this is where I'm going to do a few things with this. And then I'll cut the video, obviously, so it's back to back so you can hear. Dear, oh dear. Stop moaning about the desk. The V7X then. The V7X. I'm on the V. Yes, of course I am. There's nothing else there. So I'm on the V7X. This is the V7X. This is the V7X. This is the V7X, taken a bit further away, but coming closer you can hear, but we've got to be a bit careful with that. The V7X, the V7X. Let me just put the foam on the top, over the top. This is the V7X with a bit of foam just over the top. Top. Lost it. Top. That's going to have to pick it up now. V7X with foam on the top. V7X with foam on the top. Still got to be a bit careful. Try it underneath. Maybe that's not the best place for it. I don't know. I don't know how these things work really. V7X with foam inside. V7X with foam inside. V7X with foam inside. People. V7's got much more on the top there, hasn't it? It's a bit sharper up there. V7 as is. People. I think then the V7X is going to work, but you're going to have to be careful. People. See, it seems to me, people. Well, the best outcome, and you've still got to be a little bit careful, which you do with the Bayer M88 and any microphone that goes low. You're still going to have to be careful. You're going to have to learn a little bit of something, as I say, to the side, and be a little bit, not be clumsy. But it does seem to be better with, who knows why, maybe that foam I was using isn't the ideal.